Where is he? There he is.
Oh, some of me.
So does that look like 350?
Yeah.
Sophia, do you like them? Okay, don't step on them. They're not very smart. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, today is the day that the livestock showed up, so I figured I'll just show you real quick the setup and then we'll go back in there and look at them. But I've got a fairly big pen set up outside here for them. This is where they'll go in the summer. Well, in probably about 3-4 weeks from now, when they're big enough, I'll let them outside and they'll be on to eating grain. And I've got this 1,350 bushel bin here. And if I can open the goddamn thing, I'll show you what they eat. So this is just screenings. Like this is when I was cleaning my wheat seed, and there's a pea there from cleaning peas. That's what they'll eat. And the bin's not full, but I've got quite a bit in the 3-ton in the yard. I'll deal with that damn thing later, but I've got more in the yard in the 3-ton, but it was too wet over here to put it in the bin. And well, we've been cleaning seed on and off all along here, so every time they'd get done cleaning one shot of seed, I'd go with the 3-ton and pick up the dirty stuff. So, but and then I've got pig feeders is what they eat out of. There, and there's another one here. And I've got to clean the manure out of here yet because it was way too wet last fall. You remember it was snowing and everything else at harvest time, so it was far too wet to clean manure. But I hate these fucking latches. There. So there's the baby chickens. These are Cornish cross giants. They're not laying chickens, they're meat. And there's 350 of them, and they're all pullets, and that means they're all females. I mean, you always do end up with a few that are roosters mixed in, but that's okay. They're never too hard to deal with. You wouldn't want a whole herd of just roosters, because they are quite a lot more aggressive than what the pullets are. And they don't, well, it's kind of like eating an old bull. It's not really the same meat, it's a little bit tougher. But so, right now I've got, well, Amanda set all this up yesterday, the feeders and everything, and then Antoine and I spread. I'll show you what this is. It's just, it's wood shavings is what it is. And hey guys, it's wood shavings, and you use that instead of straw, because straw has a tendency, it'll poke them in the eyes when they're so small. Like, I'll pick one up, you'll see how tiny they are. Like, they're just tiny right now, and they're only a day old, which means they hatched 24 hours ago. And I get them that way. They're cheaper to buy them that way than if you buy them when they're 3-day-olds, because if you buy them when they're older like that, they're damn near double the money. So that's I get them so they're a little younger and they're a little cheaper, and I mean, they're easy to handle anyways. It's not a big deal. So, but you've seen in the boxes there that that box I dumped out, they come in a box of 100, and there's 25 per quarter of box. which I personally think they overstuff them, because I've got a few guys here that aren't doing so hot. They get squished when they're in there because everyone piles on top of them. So I've just got them I tried to move them away from where the majority of them were so they don't get trampled anymore. But majority of them are doing real good anyway. So what they eat right now, because they don't eat grain right off the start, they eat chick starter. And it's I'm not even really 100% sure what it is. It's grain and molasses and vitamin mix. I know that much, and it's non-medicated. I put medicine in their water, which helps them so they don't get sick, because they'll shit themselves to death if they get put on food they're not used to and you don't give them that medicine. I'll show you that. I don't know why they're so enthralled over here. They've got all the wood shavings. They keep scraping it off the floor. But whatever. So their medicine comes in this little white bag here. And it'll treat a lot. Like, you only have to put a small, like a teaspoon worth in that 5-gallon water. They don't hardly need anything, so. But you can give this to swine, calves, sheep, lamb, turkeys, whatever you may have to, if you need to medicate their water a little bit. So I use that for them. And also I mix in their food for their whole lifespan. This is lime, which is, well, calcium. And that helps their bones, because Cornish giants, they grow so fast and get so big, they'll end up with twisted legs. And then they can't move and walk or eat or do anything. Well, I mean, what could you do if you had one leg that faced the wrong direction? You wouldn't move very fast either. So it helps them have stronger bones and overall keeps them healthier. So I have, what is there in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 heat lamps in here. And I never measured. I've got everything about the length well, everything's still the way it was from last year, because as they get bigger I raise them higher and higher, because you kind of wean them off that heat. They don't need it as they get bigger. But when they're smaller, it needs to be about 95 Fahrenheit in here, which is I believe that's 35 degrees. I've got a thermometer here, and it's a little bit cooler in here right now, as it was I've had the door open and closed quite a few times. I don't know if you can't see it in the camera, but it's about 25 in here right now, so it's about 80, I guess. So it's good in here. You can see they're not bunched up under lights. They're bunched over there. I don't know why. That's, as soon as I let them loose in here, they started digging around that water. So, but everywhere else, they're not bunched up under the lights. They're not piled up in the corners, which is good, because you don't want them to pile, because they'll crush one another to death then. But anyway, I've also got two 250 watt the construction heaters in here, one in each corner. And I got this place wired last year, before I had just had extension cords ran from the house, because I never had time to get things set up the way I wanted, because I've got the power buried outside from the box, and it comes in right here in the corner. And I got this box put in here. I've got plug-ins on the outside, because I'll run lights outside. That thing's, I think the bearing's starting to go on. I'm gonna have to put some oil in it. But I've got a nice fuse panel put in here with room for more if I ever wanted to add anything else in here, but I don't think I will. And then it runs, there's a yard light outside on the front of this, and everything is it's got to be inside this pipe, this PVC pipe, because it's livestock. It goes the same for if it was a cattle shed or pigs or anything, because the ammonia from their poop and their pee will corrode the lines, and well, corroded electrical lines usually don't mix very well. You'll burn the whole thing to the ground. So anyway, they're gonna spend the next not quite month in here. They'll be eating this chick starter for about 2 weeks, maybe a little better than 2 weeks, and I'll start mixing grain in slowly. This guy here's just relaxed. I don't know if you've seen that. He was laying right on his side, so this guy here's sound asleep. Hey, buddy. But anyway, I guess that's the new birdies. So if anybody else, or if anyone's got any questions about anything, I never really prepare what I'm going to say before I do a video, so sometimes I flip-flop back and forth between what I want to say and what I am saying. But if anyone's got any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll make sure I answer them. So anyway, you'll see these guys more here as the year goes on. I had them last year, but I only did, I think, 2 videos on them. Because, well, it wasn't much of a channel yet at this time last year, and it hardly had any views on the chickens, so I didn't think anyone wanted to see them, so I never showed anything about them. But I'll try it again this year. If you guys want to see more about this part of the operation here, the chickens, I'll make sure I video more of it, or whatever you want to see. So I guess any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll make sure I get back to you. So I guess till the next one, hit that like button, subscribe for more. We'll see you guys later.